Manatee County Sheriff's investigators released new information in the murder of a man at a Lakewood Ranch park. A Suncoast church opens its doors to help veterans in need. And spring training has begun. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles on the fields for their first official workouts. Your Suncoast News starts now.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping our news today at noon, more details are surfacing about a recent murder at a Lakewood Ranch park. The body of 23-year-old Alexander Sherp was found near his four-door Mercedes in Greenbrook Park in the early morning hours of February 5th. Detectives now say Sherp was shot sometime between 11 o'clock and 11:30 the night before. So far, two possible suspects have been identified, but no arrests have been made. Anyone who may have seen this Mercedes or someone in the area at the time of the murder is asked to call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers at 866-634-TIPS. New at noon, the attorney who's representing a former Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy charged with attempted murder is now asking to step down from that case. The attorney for Frankie Bybee asking a judge to withdraw. The former deputy is charged with 6 felonies, including attempted murder and criminal use of personal identification. No reason was given for the attorney's request. He's expected to have a hearing next month. Manatee County School Board meeting today to discuss benchmark testing. Schools provide the benchmark to assess how students have mastered what has been taught during the quarter and if any adjustments need to be made. But it's not a state-mandated test. That would be the Florida Standards Assessment. The public is invited to today's workshop. It begins at 3 o'clock at the School Support Center. That's on 63rd Avenue East in Bradenton. And starting today, local veterans can have a one-stop shop for groceries. The Veterans Pantry opening this morning at the Church of the Palms Presbyterian Church on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. It's the first time the pantry has been open so far this year. Veterans with a military ID can pick up food there. And one man we talked to used to be one of the vets who were using the pantry, and now he works there as a volunteer.
Something I've learned along the way, and that is that hunger doesn't have any voice. There's no voice whatsoever, and there's a lot of hungry people out there. And the food bank was so wonderful to me that I stayed on, and here I am.
Pantry will be open again on February 28th and then every 2 weeks that follow until December 26th from 10 o'clock in the morning until noon. Happening today, the Pittsburgh Pirates are on the field for their first official workout at Pirate City in Bradenton. Yesterday was reporting day for pitchers and catchers. The Pirates will have its first full squad workout on Friday. At the Orioles camp in Sarasota, today is the first day of workouts for pitchers and catchers as well. ABC7's Ray Collins is just back from Ed Smith Stadium with details of this morning's activities. Ray?
Scott, opening spring game is about 10 days away now, but today some fans trickled in to watch opening workouts. Not a lot of action this morning. Players were in meetings as support staff prepared the practice fields. Pitchers and catchers today, and the full team is due on Friday. And some local fans say they can't get enough.
Are you from Baltimore?
I'm from Indiana.
You're a Baltimore fan?
I am now, sure. I come to watch them every spring down here. We vacation in Florida in the wintertime, and so I just come to the ballpark and have a good time.
The Orioles, they love Sarasota, and we love our relationship and being part of the community. Since the Orioles started training here in this beautiful facility, we've had a really good record.
So the first game is a week from Saturday in Bradenton against the Pirates. And of course, the Orioles love playing here. They have done well since they moved to Sarasota from Fort Lauderdale. And also they love being here because it is snowing right now up north, gentlemen.
That's very true. I would bet. And fairly good crowd, I would expect, on this first day. Right?
Yeah, a dozen or so. But right now there's nothing going on. But still fans are there waiting for some activity. Today they'll do mostly conditioning exercises, maybe some catch.
Right.
Not too much.
Okay, start them off slow, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice weather for it out there. There's no rain today, so that's a good sign, right? Good omen, I guess, for the season ahead. We're looking at some cloudy skies to start off the day, but you know what? None of it really producing any rainfall for us. Over on the other coast, they had a few scattered showers, but we stayed dry. This is all part of a warm front lifting north, promising to bring us higher humidity throughout the afternoon as winds shift around to the south, as they already have, actually. You're looking at sustained winds here across the region, all coming out of the southwest. They'll probably shift a little more southeast with time today, but the bottom line is it is the precursor to setting the stage for a few scattered showers tomorrow. Now, not today. Today we're good. We're looking at maybe even a little clearing skies as we head into the later evening hours. And for festivities out on the beaches, both Sarasota and Venice, everything looks fine. I don't see any rain in the forecast, but it might be a little on the humid side at times during the afternoon. We'll have the complete forecast for you, including possibility of some severe weather coming up in just a few. Scott?
All right, John, thank you. Reduced speed limits are slowing drivers on Holmes Beach. The speed has been reduced from 45 to 35 miles an hour from the mainland along Manatee Avenue. And then once you enter Holmes Beach, the speed is cut down from 35 to 25 miles an hour. The police chief is asking the state to put up new signs to alert drivers of the changes. But a few drivers not so thrilled with the slower limits.
I wasn't too thrilled because I thought it was slow enough to begin with, in my honest opinion. But yeah, I think the residents, they already have to deal with enough traffic.
I think that might be a better thing for people to drive to this island because, you know, I've walked across that bridge and they've been driving. I've seen people drive very fast over that, and that's dangerous.
City commissioners will discuss the slower speed limits at tonight's meeting. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard is looking to change how often traffic has to stop to allow tall boats to sail under drawbridges. The agency wants to reduce the schedule to twice an hour rather than every 20 minutes. That change would impact bridges including Siesta's North Bridge as well as the Anna Maria bridges. To find out where to submit your feedback, you can go to our website, mysuncoast.com, and just look for this story. Well, today is Valentine's Day, and if you still have not found a gift for your sweetheart, it's going to cost you. For example, a dozen long-stemmed roses will set you back on average about $140. That's about an 8.4% increase from last year's price. Greeting cards have also jumped more than 16% in price. Rising prices could be the reason Valentine's Day spending is expected to fall for the first time in a decade. While consumers spending about $18.2 billion this year, that's down from $19 billion a year ago. And let's face it, there's no place more hectic than a flower shop today. Staff at Beneva Flowers and Gift Shop in Sarasota say they've been open since 5:30 this morning, getting ready for the rush. At least 35 vans started loading up bouquets as early as 7:30 this morning. The general manager says on an average day they can make up to 200 deliveries, but on Valentine's Day that number soars to more than 1,100 deliveries.
Designers, bless their heart, have been working till 1 o'clock in the morning, so they've put in a lot of hours working very hard getting everybody's deliveries ready for them.
Beneva says it will keep delivering until the last flowers arrive at their destinations today. And happening this evening, expect to see hundreds of lovebirds out on Siesta and Venice beaches for the annual Say I Do ceremony. The non-denominational service gives couples the opportunity to renew their vows. Each couple will get a certificate, event gift, flower, and light refreshments. Ceremonies start at 6 o'clock tonight, but couples are encouraged to arrive early. Time now to head over to the kitchen for the first time. We have our guest chef today, Joe DiMaggio, joining us from Cafe Barboso in Sarasota. Joe, great to see you. What's on your menu for today?
So we're going to teach the gents how to do some pan-seared scallops with some beautiful heirloom carrots, tarragon beurre blanc. It's going to be amazing.
It all sounds delicious,
Yeah.
and we need the help, don't we?
Yeah.
We'll be right back.